YouTubers, welcome back for another adventure. It is time to move this shed, and I'm trying to figure out what's inside of it, what I'm going to do with it all. Just a quick game. I want you guys to guess how many more or less complete Honda ATVs are in here. Once we get it open and sorted, we'll see how close your guess is. Well, it's become time to move this building. So what we're going to do in this video, I'm going to show it to you now, and then I'm going to lay it out so that we all can see it, and kind of sort through it. So here we are. I took the first layer out of here, and for those of you who want to play the game, there is one Honda 200S in perfect condition. I believe this is a 185. It's in pretty good condition. It's not wearing its gas tank, but the plastics are real nice. And I believe that's another 185, right? No suspensions on the front, just ATC 185s. So we're getting there. So it turns out on closer inspection, there were 3 Honda all-terrain vehicles in there. This is a Honda ATC200 or a 185 that somebody put a 200 onto. See, no front suspension. That's 200 cc's worth of motor that leaks oil, and you can see the back of it. So anyway, so it's either a 185. I don't think it's got its neck sticker. Oh, it does. And the next sticker says ATC200 1982 vintage. So here's the second one, 1981 185S, and it's in pretty nice shape. Looks like I just have to smash a gas tank onto it and it'll be ready to go. So here is the best of the litter. I believe I got this from my buddy Stoney. Other than the headlight being a little bit off and this little crack here, I think the rest of it's mint. It even has the compression release cable. This one is a 1984 vintage. It still has the chain guard. I wonder what kind of shape the gas is in. Maybe we'll give this thing a cold start. Might have to work on that a little. So check it out. Don't get no better than that. Yeah, why don't we put a little gas on this thing, a little gas into it, see if she wants to start. I think I ran it out back then. So let's give it a try. It's always kind of interesting rediscovering these things. It's like Christmas over and over again. First of all, the air cleaner box is more or less intact. Needs the foam over the center element, obviously. And it looks like I was trying to preserve this gas tank, because this is the fuel line. So I can smash a mini gas tank on there and we could get it out for a ride. Unfortunately, it looks like from sitting, the tire has cracked and it is leaking air. So I think I'm gonna jack it up quick, get that front wheel off, get some sealer into it, make sure that side seals up real well with the sealer, and then we'll get it out for a ride. This my first Honda 200S was the 1985 version. That's got the up shift pattern. To go from neutral to first, you lift the shifter up. This has the downshift pattern, and you guys have heard this from me a million times. I've always preferred the downshift pattern for when I'm drag racing friends, like if we were going in a straight line, because you would put it into first, hold it down, rev the engine, and then when it was go, you just let go, The front wheel would come up and you'd take off and you'd look real cool. And then from there it's just a matter of banging it down every time you're ready to shift. For racing around an oval, I prefer more of the up shift pattern, and the same thing, you could take it into a turn. Let's say you're in 4th gear and you step down on it and hold it. That means as soon as you let it go, it'll go into 3rd. You gun the engine, throw the tail, right? Your RPMs are up, she breaks loose, and you fishtail around. You really also had to do it quite a bit with these lower horsepower machines. So anyway, little Harvey of the past. One of you guys mentioned Harvey used to ride. I never rode professionally, and never anywhere where you could get a trophy or anything. But you know, when you're in with your buddies, you're racing around trying for every advantage. Okay, I think I found the leak. So what I'm gonna do, you know, loosen the tire and wheel up, right? 17 millimeter, 10 millimeter, and we're going to pop that wheel right off, get it sealed up, pop it back on, and hopefully be riding this thing in no time. Okay, here we are. I think you guys could see the little crack there. And no more bubbles. I'm kind of showing you guys this so you have an idea of how far slime will take you or not take you for when your tires are bad. If one could save a couple of tires and use them for another few months, that's a couple, or at least $100 that don't have to come out of your pocket. So I put my Mickey Mouse gas tank on here. You guys can see that little bubble. I put some oil in it. I only put a little gas. I don't want to fill it up if it's not going to start. Here, let's set us all up here so we can watch the action. There's no little portable CDI box to turn on or anything because we're going all OEM on this one here. We're going all in. So let's see what happens. Cold start. Choke. She don't sound so good. Doesn't seem to idle, but other than that, it seems to run. So I think before I rebuild the carburetor, I'm going to take it out, run it a little bit, maybe it'll clean itself up without a rebuild. I doubt it. No, that looks like a real how does one say, a Kevin carburetor. Anyway, let me get the GoPro and we'll have this out for a ride. Okay, let's see if we can't get this thing behaving a little better. Chokes on, run. The idle part of the carb is clogged up. Shake that, I think the whole carb is the back tires, and I think that just forcing around on it flattened it out, because this thing is fighting me. Yeah, I think the left side back tire is low. My buddy hasn't got a gear yet here. I don't think he got a gear yet anywhere. I guess bow season started October 1st. I think I'm not sure what that clickety clack is. But you got plenty of power to lift the front wheel. I bought this thing for my